Peace, y'all. Jonny Fastlane here. So, Skinny from the 9 gets sucker punched, and Sticky Fingaz responds to Kodak Black. Plus, Cardi B trademarks oh. Let's talk hip hop. Okay, let's set the mood, right? I'm chilling, I'm in a nice hibachi restaurant, I'm chilling with some shorty, I got a whole crew of people, everybody's sitting at the table, you know what I'm saying? We on some Yo Gotti type shit, you know what I'm saying? Everybody sitting around the table around here, you know what I'm saying? And then somebody just like literally walks up to you and like bang, 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 right? So Skinny from the 9 was like trying to fight back, right? But it ain't work out for him. I mean, like, he was caught by surprise, right? The dude didn't like beat him senseless and like that. The dude didn't even really hurt him or bruise him or pierce his skin, or it wasn't like crazy. It was like a little scuffle, but it's just so insane because like, where are these dudes like security guards? Like YBN Almighty J, Skinny from the 9, like where is your security? Like for you to just be like randomly getting mollywop, like some of this stuff has got to be fake, right? So that you could just go viral and just like stay on the internet. But it's crazy because since when, and this is the funny thing in hip hop right now, like since when does being a bitch or being a hoe ass nigga or being a sucker still make you cool and make you viral? Like since these nerds started rapping, like bro, like how, look, if I was the one beating up somebody in a restaurant, that would make me go viral, you know what I'm saying? Back in the day at least, but now I can go ahead and just get beat up in a restaurant and go, like, it's crazy, right? So nothing really happened to Skinny from the 9. He was fine, he was good. And like pretty much like 15-20 minutes after that whole situation happened, Skinny from the 9 went live.
You did all that for what, bruh? I'm still shining, and I can still probably fuck your bitch. This nigga came up to me, bruh, and was like, yo, Skinny, can we take a picture? And I was like, yeah, let's get it. I got out my seat, I'm about to pose for the picture, and then as soon as I start posing for the picture, dude snuck me, and then we started tussling. My face is still fine, bruh. I'm still cute as fuck. I can still fuck your bitch. And that shit lame, bruh. You don't get no cool points in any hood for sneaking somebody. You 300 pounds, bruh. I'm 150, and you had to sneak me. You could not fight me one-on-one, because you know I'll beat your ass, bruh. Stop playing with me, bruh. Don't ever, everybody, fuck that nigga.
Alright, so the dude was not 300 pounds. His Skinny from the 9 is 150. Like, if I'm gonna believe what you say about your weight, then the dude looked like he was like 165. You know what I'm saying? Like, the nigga was not 300 pounds, but whatever, right? I'm happy that Skinny from the 9 is okay. You just gotta stop getting like, yo, my bro, like get security, man, between getting robbed by allegedly getting robbed by Almighty J, getting ran out of the studio by Zoe Dollars, getting your ass, you know, whooped on at the hibachi restaurant. Like, bro, what more needs to happen to you before you're like, you know what, I need to get me some 6'9" security, or get a pistol or something, like start shooting at these niggas. Like, I don't know, man. If I was a rapper, and I don't want to promote violence or nothing like that, but if I was a rapper, I would not play with these niggas. I wouldn't let these niggas play with me. But you know, it's only certain rappers that this type of stuff happens to, right? So you never hear about anybody talking about, oh, I ran up on Dave East, or oh, I ran up on Nipsey Hussle, or oh, I ran up on A Boogie, or you know, the list goes on and on. Nobody runs up on Tory Lanez even, you know what I'm saying? But they will keep on running up on Skinny from the 9. So I guess it's just the way that you carry yourself and the way that you kind of give off to other people, whether or not you look like you a victim or not. And I guess Skinny from the 9 constantly be looking like a vic. And then you got YBN Almighty J, who just got his ass fucking whooped, beat, face sliced all up in the Bronx like you shouldn't have even been there, got the nerve to comment on DJ Academic's page talking about, oh man, yeah, I got beat up, but this dude got whooped. Like, yo, Almighty J, shh. Go somewhere and sit down, bro. Because what happened to you versus what happened to SkinnyFromThe9 don't even compare, right? They violated you, Almighty J. You know what I'm saying? SkinnyFromThe9 was just tussling with somebody in a restaurant. But at the end of the day, dude, shh. Just do one of these, little bro. Shh. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments down below.
He's single, but he want an inmate again. You free and trying to fuck the young M.A.N. Lil Wayne.
You free and you trying to fuck a young M.A.N. Like, yo, I fucks with you, Sticky. Right? So, for that, for y'all that don't know, right? Kodak Black, right? He last week was all like, yeah, I'm fucking M.A. Me, she got a coochie. You know what I'm saying? Talking about he'll still fuck young M.A., right? And then he went like on live and he was like, how you a woman and don't want your pussy penetrated, right? And young M.A. responded to him and was like, yo, you weird, bro. How you attracted to me when I give off an image of a male and you saying that you want to fuck me, right? Other people said that they would fuck young M.A. too, and young M.A. was not here for it. She didn't find it funny. She didn't find it cool because according to her, she feels like she's a dude, right? So anyway, Kodak Black also went on to story time talking about how Sticky Fingaz came on his tour bus and him and Sticky Fingaz got into a fight. Sticky Fingaz had a gun in his book bag. Kodak Black somehow got the bag, got into the bag, reached in the bag, saw that there was a gun and tried to shoot Sticky Fingaz with his own gun and then realized that the gun was fake, right? So, and then Sticky Fingaz started running and that was the end of that, right? So, all this crazy ass like story time from Kodak Black about young M.A. and Sticky Fingaz, and Sticky Fingaz hasn't said anything for like maybe 4 or 5 days, right? So then out of nowhere, Sticky Fingaz starts like promoting some kind of like digital album or like a visual album, and it's supposed to like include some diss track on it, right? To Kodak Black, right? So, you know, I download the album, you gotta pay to download the album, right? But then, you know, I'm listening to it and he got this song called Bust Down, right? And Bust Down is the song right there that you heard the clip of where he's just like coming at Kodak Black, right? So it's actually a pretty dope track and he has some cool punchlines on it, right? But is Kodak Black gonna respond? That's the question, right? I don't think that Kodak Black is gonna come out with like a whole diss track to Sticky Fingaz, but Kodak Black probably will throw like a bar or two at him in some song that he does soon. I'm almost sure of it, right? Because Kodak Black is the type of person that believes that he is nice and that he is fire and that, you know, he's a dope ass rapper. So Kodak Black may try to battle rap Sticky Fingaz just to kind of prove that. What do I think that Kodak Black is going to come out with like a whole diss track against Sticky Fingaz? No. And then I also don't think that Kodak Black is probably just going to do a video like talking shit about Sticky Fingaz either, because he did that already, and that's the reason why Sticky Fingaz, you know, kind of responded with this track. So I think that Kodak Black probably would try to spar with him, just like a line or two though. But I think it's going to be cool, and based on that line, you know, we'll see what happens. But you know, we got to see if Kodak is going to end up taking a bait, right? But the other day, yo, Kodak went on Instagram Live and he's like, I'm one of the best rappers. He's like, forget about all the antics and like all the funny stuff that I be doing and all the trolling I be doing on the internet. He's like, forget about all that. But I'm just talking about when it gets down to the music. Kodak Black was like, not only am I lyrical, but in my music I'm saying something. And he said, you gotta compare me to like the Biggies and the Tupacs and everything. And I wouldn't go that far, because Biggie was a very skillful rapper. The way that he just used his words and flipped it and his voice and everything, he was fire, right? And then Tupac, he's been in the game for a very long time and even crossed over to like acting in movies and stuff. So I can't compare Kodak Black to one of the best lyricists ever, which is Biggie, and somebody who really had a lot going on, which is Tupac, right? But I do understand where, well, first of all, if you're a rapper, you're supposed to automatically think that you're the best, right? So nobody's faulting canceling him for saying like he's Biggie or Tupac. And then I do see where he's coming from, because sometimes Kodak Black in his music, he does talk about like socially conscious, issues and stuff like that. It's just kind of like a little bit more where it also kind of gets lost with the shenanigans and the antics and the ignorance. You feel me? But Kodak Black is a little lyrical. Don't kill me, alright? But he is a little lyrical, right? So, Michael Rappaport, who, last month he had a whole lot of shit to talk about Meek Mill, saying that Meek Mill is trash and not even in his top 20 rappers in Philly. Michael Rappaport also had something to say about Kodak Black.
Kodak Black, the non-rapping rapper, said that he should be looked at in the same category as Nas, Tupac, and Biggie. He also said that Tupac and Biggie only became legends because they died. Duke, you're not dope. You're not a dope rapper. You have no skill set. You have no flow. You have no vernacular. Without the face tats, the wild hairdo, and the short stint in prison, you'd be working at UPS. Like Biggie said, don't be mad, UPS is hiring. That would be you. No disrespect to UPS. Comparing yourself to those dudes is a guy playing basketball in his backyard shooting air balls, comparing himself to an NBA player. You're not even a top 10 mumble rapper. The fuck out of here with that crazy shit.
Nah, like Kodak Black is a fool ass nigga, right? I will tell you that, right? And anybody with any kind of common sense, especially in the conscious community, would understand that Kodak Black is a straight fool ass nigga, right? But he is not talentless. He is not like somebody shooting air balls in their backyard comparing themselves to Michael Jordan, because Kodak is in the league, right? Kodak is in the game, right? So you could be like, another basketball player who ain't really that great comparing himself to Michael Jordan, but is still in the NBA, but definitely not somebody in their backyard, because Kodak has a contract. Kodak is signed. It's not like he's on SoundCloud just rapping and got like 2 views on his songs or two listens on his songs, right? So Michael Rappaport, you bugging right now, but I see why you're going so hard on Kodak is because you feel offended that he would even fix his mouth to say, compare me to Nas, Biggie, and Pac. You know what I'm saying? So I get it, but Kodak Black is talented. He ain't no Biggie or Tupac, no, but he's Kodak Black. And then the thing that kills me is like, why do all these grown ass men want to be another grown ass man so bad? Like T.I. said, "Oh, I'm like the new Tupac" just recently. Like, bro, T.I. is great. T.I. has been in movies. T.I. has had platinum records. T.I. has made millions. T.I. got tiny. T.I. got a beautiful family. Why would you want to be Tupac? Tupac is dead. Tupac was not smart enough to be able to make it into his 30s. T.I. was smart enough to make it into his 30s. You feel me? So why can't T.I. just feel like, yo, I'm T.I.? There's so many people out there that want to be T.I. for T.I. to want to be Tupac. There's so many people out there that want to be Kodak Black for Kodak Black to want to be Biggie, Tupac, or Nas. Why don't you just want to be Kodak Black? Because Kodak Black is a pretty cool person to be. You know what I'm saying? So is Nas, Tupac, and Biggie, but so is Kodak Black. Like, I look up to certain people, but I would never be like, yo, I'm the new Academics or whatever like that. I don't want to be the new Academics. I don't want to be the old Academics. I just want to be Johnny Fastlane, because Johnny Fastlane is a pretty cool nigga too. You feel me? I don't get it. But let me know what y'all think about this in the comments.
Wait. So you hoes is mad because I trademark a grr? Let me tell you something. Every single time I go to a corporate meeting, these folks be like, oh my God, can we just please hear you say a grr? Every time I go to a TV show, hey, can you teach me how to say a grr? Hey. Every time I go do a commercial, hey, can you finish it off with a grr? You think I ain't gonna profit off this shit? Bitch, white folks do it all the motherfucking time. So you're gonna be mad at me because I wanna get some motherfucking money? Let me tell you something. While I'm still here, I'ma secure all the fucking bags. Let me give y'all a secret too. It's 2019, bitches. It's a lot of ways to get rich. Y'all gotta get yourself some business. Stop stop minding motherfucking others. I'ma get this motherfucking bag while I'm here, ho.
Yo, for all y'all sitting around talking about, oh, Cardi B this and Cardi B that and blah, blah, blah. Like, first, everybody's all happy for her, right? She's the underdog. Everybody loves an underdog story, and you feel like your cousin made it, right? Cardi B is like everybody's cousin, right? Who made it, right? But then sometimes I hear people like hating, and it really comes from the Barbs. And yo, don't get me, because I love the Barbs. I love Nicki Minaj. She's the GOAT. And, you know, I'm down with all the Barbs. But, yo, a lot of people hate on Cardi B. Oh, she didn't deserve to win a Grammy. She doesn't deserve all these accolades and all this and blah, blah, blah. But she's a very hardworking young lady. So people are like, oh, she don't write her own rhymes, blah, 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 right? And that's true, but she's still a hardworking young lady, right? So Beyonce don't write her own songs too, but she does work her ass off, right? Rihanna don't write her own songs either, but Rihanna works her ass off, right? So does Cardi B, right? And Cardi B made it from rags to riches and is a real Cinderella ass story. Oh, and by the way, just because you grow up poor and you grow up in the hood and you from the projects and you may represent that Suwu, don't mean that you're not super duper smart, right? Because Cardi B keeps on making money moves. And I really feel like she is like a genius on the low, right? So you hustled your way up out the strip club, right? Got with QC, got with Atlantic, got with Offset, got you a baby, right? And then people in the hood been saying, oh, for a long ass time, right? Yo, I'm from New York, right? Every Brooklyn, Brownsville chicken head be like, oh, and ow, you know, that's what they do, that's what they say, you know what I'm saying? And they say a whole lot of other things too that I ain't finna stand up here, but this is chicken head slang, right? So what Cardi B does is she goes and trademarks, like OKURRR, right? She trademarked it, right? So now that she trademarked it, nobody could put it like on shirts or pants or, you know, jewelry, or like she'll probably come out with a chain, a big ass iced out bust down and say OKURRR, you know, whatever. You could put it on shoes, sneakers now. So she's smart, right? She used that in a Pepsi commercial, and to make sure, and I really think that this is what it is, to try to block Pepsi from using it or having like another chick in the commercial say it too or whatever like that. She said, boom, I'm gonna trademark it. So if Pepsi wants to use it, I'm gonna have to get paid behind it, or they just gonna call me and have me come through and do it again, right? Because they did this commercial where Pepsi did like 3 commercials where they had like Steve Carell, Little John, and then Cardi B, right? And all of them were saying like okay in their own way. So somebody orders a Coke, they're like, hey, can I get a Coke? And they're like, oh, sorry, we don't have Coke, is Pepsi okay? And then that starts it, right? So they're like, is Pepsi okay? Is Pepsi okay? Are puppies okay? Are shooting stars okay? Like, Pepsi is more than okay. I'd rather have a Pepsi than a Coke, right? And then Little John goes, okay, Pepsi is okay. And then Cardi B walks in and she's like, Pepsi is okay. So you get the point, right? So obviously she's trying to join the big dogs by trademarking this word, because it is now being used in commercials and everything, right? And I think that's really the reason why she did it. She ain't worried about nobody in the hood making a $5 t-shirt with the word on it, right? She worried about Pepsi making millions of dollars off of her word, right? So super duper smart, right? And then she even went as far as to trademark the word okay spelled in a few different ways, because people spell it wrong. So some people, so the way she spelled it in trademark is OKURRR, but she trademarked OKURR and OKUUR, you know, just like different variations of the word, so that no matter how you use it or spell it or write it down, that you got to pay me my money if you say oh, right? And also she's gonna trademark the word okay to be on paper goods too. So that's a whole different like ball game or like trademark. Like let's say you got a double cup, a red cup, and you want to put the word okay on it. You could still do that spelled the same way that Cardi B spells her okay for now, until she trademarks that too, which I'm sure she will. Yo, this is super smart, right? And definitely something that is a dope ass move to do. So I don't know whether she thought of it herself or if her team thought of it, but yo, they out here making this money, right? Let me know what y'all think about all this in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell. I'm dropping a video every day, sometimes more than one video every day. And y'all already know what to do.